Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Reactor, and this is Quinn, and today's article comes from CNBC.com and says two winners nabbed $687.8 million Powerball jackpot. Here's the tax bill. So the Powerball was only like 700 million, I guess. The Powerball, so the Mega Millions was the $1 billion one apparently, or no, or did they split it? I think Powerball was the $1 billion one, and they're splitting it.
Right.
The $687.8 million that two Powerball players won in Saturday night's drawing marks the third largest prize in the game's history. The federal government will withhold 24% of the winnings for taxes. However, winners can expect to owe the difference between that amount and the top federal income tax rate of 37%. State taxes in both Iowa and New York will reduce the winner's take further by at least 8.5%. Yeah,
So they get less than half of that money.
So basically the feds and the state governments win the lotto every single day. It's kind of BS, but all right. Two Powerball players woke up an awful lot richer on Sunday morning. After 21 weeks with no jackpot winners in the game, Saturday night's drawing yielded two tickets that beat the odds and matched all six numbers, 8, 12, 13, 19, 27, with a Powerball of 4. The chance of winning is 1 in 292 million. So if you had 292 million, you could have won. The final jackpot came in at $687.8 million, which will be split between the winners. Okay, so it was smaller and it's going to be split. One in Iowa and one in New York. The haul marks the third largest prize in the game's history and the fourth largest U.S. lottery jackpot ever. It also comes on the heels of a single ticket winning the 1.5, oh my God, billion Mega Millions jackpot last week. For that game's next drawing on Tuesday night, the amount up for grabs seems paltry in comparison, $45 million. Powerball's jackpot also has reset to $40 million for Wednesday night's drawing. Someone won $1.5 billion.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, what do you do then? I mean, I know what I would do. Of course, the two winners splitting the $687 million Powerball jackpot won't end up with the advertised amount. Whether they take their haul as a lump sum or as an annuity spread out over 3 decades, federal and state taxes will eat up a big chunk of their windfall. Winners are surprised by how much is withheld in taxes from the initial payment, and then how much more is owed when they file their taxes the following year, said Jason Kurland, a partner at Rivkin Radler, a law firm in Uniondale, New York. All of the numbers involved in these huge jackpots are staggering, and the taxes are no exception, said Kurland, who helps big lottery winners navigate their windfall. If the winners go with the immediate lump sum payment, they would each start with $198 million versus the $343 million they'd each get if they were to choose the annuity. The federal government will shave off 24% right off the bat, and more will be due at tax time. Yeah, that sucks, man. Top 10 lottery jackpots.
Let's be honest, 198 million, that's enough.
Yeah.
For a lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Winners can expect to owe the difference between that withholding and the top federal tax rate of 37%, applied to adjust gross incomes of $500,000 or more. After the full rate is applied, the winner's take would be reduced by $73 million to $124. Wow, that really like just disintegrates.
Right.
That's insane. On top of that are state taxes. Oh my God. You end up with nothing. What was the point of playing? Although it's not really nothing. In this case, Iowa will withhold 5% of the win. However, its top income tax rate of 8.98%, as of 2019, will mean more owed at tax time. Applying that top current rate would reduce the Iowa winner's take by another $17 million to $107 million. Like, what? So because first he won with someone else, split in half, like about 700 million,
right,
turned into 100 million.
Right.
Boo, it's gone. So imagine winning that 45 million. Here's your 2 million, congratulations. New York,
smart.
Meanwhile, will withhold 8.8% in taxes, which would reduce the winner's haul by $17.5 million to $107.3 million. And winners could face additional local taxes if they live in New York City, about 3.8%, and Yonkers 1.32%, according to lottery site usmega.com. Yeah, New York City is the only city with a city tax, which is crazy. In other words, both winners can expect to pay north of 45% in taxes. They also will have a harder time protecting their privacy. Neither state allows winners to claim their prize anonymously. Ooh. So here we have an infographic. 86% investor save, 33% donate to charity. That's insane. They must already be wealthy. Go on a trip. 26% buy a new home. 8% buy a car. That's it? 8% buy a car?
Yeah, but of the 86% that said they would invest or save, 33% of those people are bullshitters. So
not saving.
they're actually going to probably buy that car and a house and pool with like the concrete patio furniture that takes up all that space with the, sun deck, all that stuff, tanning spa.
All right, I'm going to read this infographic just because I'm curious. Breakdown of a lottery win. You won't walk away with as much as you might think. Taxes and how you choose, claim the prize. Will eat your winnings. Annuity or lump sum. The headliner prize is only if you opt to take the winnings in 30 payment. Oh yeah, okay. Yes, man. If you, I would take a lump sum probably because I feel like I could do more with it than a bank.
No, you know why those surveys are messed up? Because all the people that were answering that were you have to give yourself a moment to actually decide what you're going to do with that, because I guarantee you that's not as many people are going to invest that money.
This is their imagination at work right here.
Right.
Who knows what they would really do?
Who knows what they would exactly.
So if I won the lottery, if I won like 100 million or whatever, a billion, and it got turned into 100 million after taxes.
Okay.
Well, let's say 200 million because that's
200, nice even number.
Yeah. So first what I would do is you call a lawyer and you get an accountant, because you can't keep that money in a bank.
Seems.
You have to split it up by 250K, which is also weird because how long has that $250,000 federal insurance of currency been? 250,000. 100 years ago was it 250? Because that's a lot of money 100 years ago.
Right.
So it's like as inflation continues, the government insures less money, right? It kind of seems like that. I haven't looked into it. Maybe the 250 has been going up, but also I want to say, what I would want to do is I would take that money and I would put it all into an account, like maybe a CD or something, something cheap, and then I would make it so that every month the interest gets put into a different account that I spent. So if you did that and you were getting like 3% on 200 million in a bank account, every month you would have like $200,000 a month. I'm not doing the math properly, but it's around something like that. It's way more than you would need. So you would have 200,000 a month. You could buy a brand new Porsche every month, and it wouldn't even tap into your finances really. Well, it would.
Right.
But I don't know, that's what I would do, and then I would spend that $200,000 on anything I wanted.
Right. I think honestly I would buy a ton of land, a ton of it. I would try to protect as much native old growth forests as I could.
Yeah, 200 million. I wouldn't spend millions. Yeah, maybe I would spend a couple million on something. Maybe I wouldn't spend it on a house. But yeah, I don't know.
And then I'd want to get just a garage full of different Ferraris.
Why?
Just different colors.
Yeah, I feel like that's just stupid and gets boring real quick. Like, you can't drive all of them at the same time.
I wouldn't even drive them. They'd just be for show.
Yeah, not even an investment. They just deteriorate.
Really?
Cars?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a waste of money.
I never heard that.
Yeah, unless it's like a classic collector car.
Well, they would be. I'd only get the classic Ferraris.
Yeah, I guess. And then those might.
Yeah, maybe.
Those do well, especially once they get rid of gas-powered cars. You'd have
really?
this antique.
It's probably going to be a thing.
It'd be like having a steam-powered carriage from 100 years ago. No one uses them anymore. Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to say? Yeah. So that's it. Winning the lottery sucks. Like, people imagine this big number, and that's not what you're getting. And I feel like that would just be a big disappointment. Like, here's $100 million, and you're just like, that's it? Just $100 million? Like, I had so much plans for this money. $100 million, that means I only get $100,000 a month. It's so much less. What am I going to do with $100,000 a month? Can't live off that. Yeah, anyway, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let us know what you think. What would you do with lottery winnings? Leave a comment and let us know. And check out our Patreon link in the description if you want to help us. Thanks for watching. See you next time.